What's up, dudes? My name is Nick. Welcome back for another music video reaction. In this one, we're taking a look at the song from Block B titled Don't Leave, and that's all I gotta say. I don't really want to draw these out for too long, so I'm gonna get it started. I'm gonna do what I do normally in all these videos here, and I'm gonna listen to this song. I'm gonna give you guys my honest first impression thoughts and opinions on it, whether I like it or not. So if that is something you guys are interested in hearing more of over any other K-pop release that I cover coming up in the distant future, near and distant future, then please do consider clicking on the subscribe button down below. So with all of that being said, let's get this video started.
착각이네 과분하게 느껴진 너의 표현들이 이젠 그리워 지려고만 해 너의 손을 잡고
The start of this song is really subdued, but I can feel back there in that music track that there's something that's gonna burst out. Probably likely during the chorus. Who wants to bet that the song's gonna pop during the chorus, one way or another? Something like this. It's about as much as I expected it to like kick off. So. This is a pretty nice song, isn't it? Absolutely it is. I was just about to ask, like, is it a joke? And then he's kind of doing it right now. Like, are we ever gonna hear Zico like sing in a song, like actually sing? And they just pull that little teeny tiny bit of like, I'm singing, guys. Look, I'm singing. I can do it. I'm not just a rapper. Which is cool. I dig this. I absolutely love how much Block B's like seemingly changed with the music that they make over the entire time that I've been in K-pop, and it's 3-4 years now at this point that I've been listening to K-pop pretty actively. Block B's evolved quite a bit, you know, to get us to this point. I dig this. I like the fact that Block B is able to do these kinds of songs, because not very many, I shouldn't say not very many groups, but you know, we'll talk about that just like right now. So yeah, so before we actually like get into the point that I wanted to talk about at the end of that video, we're just gonna kind of share one thing really that I kind of enjoyed about the song, which I think will be a nice natural progression or segue transition, if you want to say that, into the main kind of topic that I want to talk about for a couple minutes. And because this is kind of like a ballad song, and for me personally, I don't frequently get a whole hell of a lot of interesting points to talk about for a ballad song, because ultimately either they sound nice and I like the vocals and I like the way that they matched and paired up with the instrumentation, with the music track of the song, or there's something a little bit about it that just doesn't really get me super excited, or that I'm not interested in. And so this song is one that I really like. I think that it works really, really well together. Everything about it is really, really well done. It's a really, really nice sort of ballad song, of course. Now, am I as excited about it as if I were to listen as like it was a song from Taeyeon, from I or something like that? No, not really. But at the same time, still really, really enjoy it. Still super psyched about it. Still, pumped to hear this song from Block B. So the thing that I wanted to talk about to finish off, to kind of just to continue with my thoughts and stuff like that, to kind of pick up where I left off during the music video, is really that. Because I was going to say, like, I'm glad that Block B is able to do these sorts of songs that aren't necessarily the most, inspiring or shocking or attention grabbing, or they don't get people hyped up to, promote Block B and just go like spread the word about their favorite group because they just released an absolutely killer song. They're not really songs. This song isn't necessarily one of those songs that's going to get people psyched unless you really, 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 really love ballad songs. And if you do, that's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone's got their own taste, and I'm not saying that ballad songs are good or bad. But what you kind of find, or what I've kind of found, is that the groups that kind of go, but that like for their main, I guess, strategy when it comes to releasing promo songs is if they do stuff that's like pop music, meant to get people's attention, meant to just get people excited to promote the group's name and spread them around, talk about them on the internet. The groups that do that, primarily, like if they've made the right moves with making some pretty decent music, and they have the ability to promote and the company has the ability to promote that group in a decent way, then they get somewhat popular. They get pretty successful to a certain extent. And then the groups who kind of do that, but at the same time mix in music like this, like they do a ballad song every once in a while or something like that as a way to promote, they don't necessarily have the greatest success. What I have ended up seeing pretty frequently is like a group will debut, and they'll come out and they'll release stuff that's just not run-of-the-mill generic K-pop sort of music, but it's definitely K-pop music. It's not a song like this. Certainly, it's not anything like that. And they do things consistently, and then they get to a point in their career where whatever they release, they're gonna sell the records, they're gonna sell the sell the digital downloads, they're gonna do whatever it is that they need to do to make some money and not make that release a complete failure. Block B obviously has gotten to that point because over the last 2 years, they've been doing music that's drastically different from from how they built their name up, and I think that's really awesome. I think that's really, really great. So Block B's really kind of made their name for having a crazy over the top image that's just pretty much, in their songs are really just based on like being crazy and insane and just larger than life, pretty much, and just being like crazy stuff, being absolute wild characters in their music videos and through their songs. That's kind of the image that Block B had built. But now they're not exactly like that. Their music is definitely, stepped back, or very much stepped back in what they do, and has a little bit more, I guess, nuance to the energy. Has a little bit more, there's a little bit more thought to the energy and the performance that they put in and the music that they're releasing, which I think is really good. And of course, I don't think that they would necessarily be able to release music like this song or some of the other stuff that they've released over the last couple of years if they hadn't just gone the route that they did, releasing all of their music from, you know, their debut up until what, 3 years ago, and you know, which I think it kind of marks right around the time that Zico had his first like when he started consistently releasing solo music, is when, you know, Block B really kind of changed the vibe of their music, which is good because of course they were able to do that, and they were at that, you know, point in their career where they could actually sustain that and all that. But it's all really, really good, and you know, I like it. I'm glad that they're at their, you know, that point in their career, and also too glad that they're not necessarily focused, I don't think, on being the most popular boy group, or being, you know, having the name Block B in everybody's mind, you know, anymore. Because, you know, back when they were doing their thing, like, you know, their crazy, insane stuff, they were talked about a pretty decent amount. They were really rising really fast. They were pretty popular, very prominent in, you know, K-pop discussion and stuff like that. And then now over the last couple of years, I haven't seen their name around so much. People don't talk about them as much on Twitter. You know, I don't see them freaking out about that. Freaking out about Block B as much as they were in the past. So, you know, it's kind of, it comes with releasing music that's a little bit like this, and doesn't, you know, that doesn't necessarily, it isn't really like personality driven like their music was previously, but is instead really kind of focused on the actual music aspect of things. So that's what I have got. I've talked enough. I've also kind of forgotten to breathe a little bit while I'm recording this video, so I'm going to stop this right here. I'm going to remember to breathe the next time that I record a video, and we'll be back where I won't be out of breath. So that's going to be it for this video. Leave a comment. Tell me what you guys think about this song. Tell me what you think about whatever I said during this video. Of course, don't be afraid to share whatever it is that you think, because if you don't agree with me, I want to hear what it is. I want to hear, you know, how you don't agree with me, and why you don't agree with me. The community wants to know. We just want to talk about the stuff and the things that we think. So put your thoughts and stuff down in the comments below. If you want to join the community that I'm trying to build here, then please do consider clicking on the subscribe button down below. And if you want to stay updated with everything that I upload from now into the future, then click on that bell icon to turn on notifications. So that is going to be it for this video. As always, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all next time.